No. What's up? I came up with a pretty silly build recently. Basically, I saw some Reddit post about someone saying the knife belt clip is a terrible add-on, and make no mistake, it is. But I had an idea to make it maybe a little more viable, maybe a little more memey. I feel like if we combine it with the leather knife sheath, we might be able to do something here. Instead of trying to run up in Night Shroud to stalk survivors, I'm gonna save that for just the obsession for trying to get furtive chase. Now if that doesn't work and I have to M1 the obsession, or hit the obsession with a basic attack, there's no M1 on my controller, I'll use Dark Devotion instead to at least make my terror radius, wrong. You know what I mean? I'm basically just trying to fuck with the terror radius via monitor and abuse and knife belt clip, which should reduce the terror radius by at least 16 meters out of 32, so they'll only have half as much time. And I figured since we'll be crouching everywhere, and in case you don't know this, the Ghostface does not alert crows when he crouches past them, there will be a bunch of crows on the map, and I should take spice from the shadows so that the survivors who alert crows show me their aura, so let's see how it goes. I'm on Garden of Joy, which is not Pog. Also, I wanted to address something from earlier. I said that survivors would show me their auras with spice from the shadows. That's not what I meant. I was actually talking about the notifications the crows were going to give me. Like that right there. I think I do have to stand up to chase. What an asshole. Alright. At least that god palette is out of the way now, though. Not that it really matters, it's Garden of Joy, nothing I do matters. That almost screwed me. Because it tried to force me to go after a different survivor entirely. And you see, I thought I'd sneak up on Jens, but instead I got this guy. That is the primary thing I use the crouch for, honestly. Do you have Sabo? No, you just have the ability to heal yourself. And you've got Dead Hard. I mean, I'll take it. What the fuck are you all doing? Who had a flashlight since when? I don't think I really want to chase her. I also don't know why he would volunteer to be slugged right in front of that other Dwight. I'm being weird too, but at least I'm being weird for a particular reason. I don't know how he dodged that. The knife was clearly inside of his body. And what are you expecting from this exactly, Mummy? Who's the obsession now? A Dwight. Not that Dwight, though. Because that Dwight just dead-hearted and now they're in deep wounds. That's okay, there's a hook out here, I'm pretty sure. You can't force me out. I'm gonna hug the shit out of Luigi's Mansion's wall right here. Hard to blind a guy who's 3 feet tall, huh? And what are you gonna do about it, huh? I guess that had to have been off the record, because it definitely wasn't that hard. You saw, that dead hard was over. For some reason, the obsession didn't seem to have changed. Hello. He didn't know. I think that actually shows off this build, honestly. If my terror radius was bigger, that would not have happened. If I was a bit slower, it may not have mattered that he didn't know. Yeah, so you do stop crouching once you're already in chase. That is just Fang. Fang doesn't have a toolbox or a flashlight, does she? I think 4 is the max tokens you can get anyways, though. Yeah, I don't really need to make an effort to hook the obsession anymore. Well, they're dead. That is no skin off my butt. And just in case he has flip-flop, because this seems like the kind of goober who would, I'm gonna take him to this nearest hook instead of the basement hook. Unfortunately, that is only his first hook, so he could still Kobe. I mean, you always know when it's a boil-over survivor that they thrive on being a pest. Just an absolute nuisance. A complete belligerent annoyance. The creature is devious and mischievous in nature. Where the fuck is this other Dwight? It does feel good having a guy who teabagged the shit out of me over camping a god pallet for a free stun to watch him die along with the rest of his team with no chance of redemption. Uh-oh, looks like someone got exactly what they deserved.
This is only a fraction of the suffering you shall endure.
Did they run a hatch offering, though? No. One of them ran Eyrie of Crows, and another ran Garden of Joy. What absolute debauchery. I thought that watering can was this Dwight. Did he perhaps go upstairs because he wants Boil over to screw me? I think I see now. Okay, you can bleed out instead. Now, how in the world did he see me from there? How about this? you adrenaline instead. Oh, no adrenaline? That's a real shame. Sir, I will literally watch you bleed out instead. I'm not sure if this really demonstrates whether or not this build worked other than that one grab on that one Dwight that one time. That probably had something to do with the build, but which part of it is hard to say. Now, I'm gonna turn off the video to see these fellas' names, cause what a goofy group that was. Alright, this is my second match trying out this build, and hopefully these survivors will be a little less aggressive, because running straight into me cause you want a fucking pallet stun isn't exactly the vibe I'm going for here. I think he's on a chest above the rock, is the thing. And as I said earlier, I'm pretty sure the vibe here is start running and stop crouching once you've actually caught somebody. You see, I heard him make a rushed action noise, so I figured he was in the locker to head on me, but he was actually by the pallet, camping on that stun. I'm gonna go ahead and break this pallet, and I should probably hook Claudette, who's either being picked up, or down survivors activate crows now. It is amazing to me how what makes you eerie one is survivors are more willing to throw. Like seriously, who cares that I'm about to hook this Claudette once? Why does every single one of you need to try to stop it? Now, he's already aware that I'm behind him, so I think I should just... and here's the one person that I actually should be using my power on, but I'm not gonna, because there was a pallet right next to her. I'd rather get the pallet. Thank you. There we go. Now we can hook her real quick and get both Furtive Chase and a bit of Dark Devotion value. Yes, I'm aware that I could slug the Obsession instead, to get as much Dark Devotion value as possible, right? I'm not sure if I want to do that though. I think I just want to crouch around till someone ends up in front of me, either by accident or because I put them there. Whether it's their accident or mine, I guess I could say. Ooh, he has lied, so I'm not sure if that was really a successful mind game or not. He's far deadlier with windows than pallets, though, with an exhaustion perk like Lithe. There are so many boil-over gamers. They're a scourge in this community. They're a plague. We must eradicate them. I think I do want to kick this wall. That wall, on the other hand, I'm not sure. The little bell line could give me away. Now why am I going for a stock here, even though this is a non-stocking build? I really don't know. That's not even the obsession. And she's already jumped up here. If somebody goes up a hill on purpose, it's probably because they've got balance. But I don't think this Claudette does. She just likes jumping off hills. That's something I've never tried before. I could do that, but I don't feel I should. I have no idea where the injured one is now. I saw literally everyone else besides. I do think I should commit to the injured one for now. Dead hard? Not sure if she even saw the bait. And you can't really bait people into doing stuff if they're not watching you. What are you doing? Okay. Dark devotion value there. Bill thought he was safe. Bill, seeing the way you use pallets, yeah, I am not even remotely threatened by this. Just gotta go this way. Now I'm close enough that'll just throw it. Uh-huh. He should have vaulted a window earlier, just used lithe. Who knows, maybe he couldn't for whatever reason. Elodie... Wow, why did that almost work? But seriously, Elodie, why are you like this? If I didn't get that hit, I was gonna scream. I'm going to use Dark Devotion. Instead of Furtive Chase. See if I can surprise anybody over here. No. 2 gens popped back to back. So not only is it not worth finding somebody over there that actively screwed me, because I thought it'd be funnier to use Dark Devotion than do the thing that would help me win. That's on me. She fucking bucket teched. Saw Claudette, figured she'd be at the pallet. She wasn't at the pallet, she was at the buckets. Here comes Elodie for another failed flashlight. Thank you, Elodie. This is why I will never hook you. You're too valuable to me. That's a couple seconds of gen regression right there. Or at least lack of gen progression. That's a lot more than Ruin can claim to do ever. Now since I think this is Elodie, should I go into Shroud? No. But I should keep hitting her and hitting her and hitting her just for Dark Devotion value, if I'm not flat out downing her. Something about you screamed "I dead hard" at Windows. Do you have adrenaline too? You should have just gone for a body block at that point. This is why I don't fear flashlights. 9 out of 10 survivors who are going for a flashlight save don't know how. Them remaining 10th because they know how to actually do it isn't gonna sit there trying to do it during times where it's clearly not gonna work. Now you see, I think this right here is actually a good demonstration of the best you can get with this build with some things on your side. Like, I can't imagine sweat lords are going to fear this build, like, at all. I'm also not crouching at all because I've kind of just given up the ghost. Probably because at this point, I know they all know I'm Ghostface. I know they all know I'm here. There's nothing to hide anymore. Even myself. As a matter of fact, they're probably so far along by now that I can't stalk them even if I go for the fattest cutoff you've ever seen in your life. Like, they will never appear around here. Oh. Well, wait a minute, she's already injured, so there's no point. I do love seeing spinning survivors fail. It's my favorite thing. And I don't mean just the ones that fail against me, I mean in general. 'Cause fuck spins. Fuck spins so hard. I hate that we make them sound epic, like they're a skilled play, when the entire purpose of them is just glitch out the game. But anyways, lots of Spice from the Shadows value at the end right there. I think I'm gonna play just one more game with this silly build of mine to see if it really does anything at all. Alright, I think no matter how this one goes, this is gonna be my last attempt to see if this silly build really gets anything done or surprises anyone. After this, the only time I'll try to experiment with this add-on again is probably by throwing it into what's usually a quite serious, sweaty build even. Spice from the Shadows value, perhaps, then. I do think the small terror radius helped a little there. As I said, once you've actually caught someone, you should stand up, because I think you're gonna need the full speed. And in case it's not obvious to everybody, I'm not really teabagging them right before I get them down. Oh my god, the Obsession Dash! You guys know what that means. That means this is definitely someone who's got Metal of Man. I almost got vacuumed into that, which would have been very unfortunate for me. I think I'm going to go ahead and let him be Dark Devotion over there, so I can run in at these guys full speed, standing up all the way. Oh, no one's up here. That's weird. I thought someone just missed a skill check here. I'm ghost-faced-in, baby! But anyways, as I was saying earlier, I'm not teabagging injured survivors to mock them. I'm teabagging injured survivors just the once to see if I can bait out Dead Hard. And if it doesn't work, but I still think they have Dead Hard and I just haven't successfully baited it out yet, that's when I'm gonna try it again. I wouldn't even say I'm morally opposed to teabagging, it's just I don't think I am good enough at the game to not only focus on winning, but also be a dick about it. I can maybe win a lot, I can't win and be a dick about it. Now she seems to be aware of me. So those birds kind of left in a line. I thought maybe. I would say it's weird to play as Ghostface and not mark anyone, but I did mark that Yoichi. I also think that maybe this has the very peculiar effect of convincing people to reveal you even though you're not in Night Shroud, so they can't, which I think is just what happened to this Feng Min. I also am not sure why I'm chasing this Feng Min, honestly. She just kind of showed up and I was like, duh, okay. That was my thought process behind choosing this chase. Hey! It's the Obsession again. This is definitely a Metal of Man gamer. I have to stick to him this time. I lost distance there somehow or another, but I really can't give him up unless I want to be willing to tank Metal of Man. Tanking Metal of Man I do have to consider as a potential option though. Why'd I lose distance there? Probably when I was trying to bait dead hard. I'm talking like someone sent me a chat message, but no one did. Just taking a million guesses at like, what would a typical YouTube comment section look like? Hey, thankfully that took me so long that I actually get a second Dark Devotion.
Yeah.
Low skill gods are real. I am one. Now, she already sees me. That doesn't mean these people do, but my terror radius is coming back soon. Now, does that count as getting hold? Because he jumped down the hole. Why can't I? Is basement here? Indeed. Then you're going to basement because it's closest, since it's purely just because you're the closest first hook. Today is not my day for being a sweat lord. I reached Eerie 1 as both roles. I don't need anything anymore. None of this matters. Not to me. Oh, there was a boon earlier, and they definitely healed in it, which might have been why Ash went to second state. Did they go this way, which activated that bird? Did they go that way? Someone just activated another bird, I heard it. I didn't see it because Spice from the Shadows was on cooldown, but they're around here. Ah. I see now. Ash died because Michaela was AFK in a locker. I guess she had to go eat dinner or something. I'm never going to apologize for doing a bad thing to a flashlight haver, though. I could eliminate my terror radius entirely. But why do that? I didn't even get him there, but I felt like the spook factor alone was worth it. Oh, sneaky boy. Now where did you get your endurance? You're carrying a toolbox, so it definitely wasn't a med kit. You can't have Metal of Man because Ash took all the protection hits. And if it was Dead Hard, I didn't see a Dead Hard animation for a moment there. Did any of you see a Dead Hard animation there? Leave a comment down below. I won't read it. She saved the AFK Michaela. AF Michaela, am I right? You know, all in all, I think this might be one of those weird, wacky builds which works sometimes just because of how wild it is. And if I can think of another W word, I'll call you. I don't remember where the previous boon I kicked was, and sometimes people have a bad habit of lighting boons at the exact place they put their previous boon. So if I remembered, I'd go back there immediately, especially considering how quick that was. I think I hooked Yoichi there and the boon was right next to it. So if I come over here and there's a boon again. Nah. Well. Guys, I don't think she saw me. I think that was an epic sneak-based play. I was almost willing to give you hatch, then you dead-hearted. You die instead. Alright, well, it seems like if you get an AFK Michaela, our survivors that throw, this build works wonders and you can get an easy 4K, and if you get an even semi-competent group, this build doesn't work wonders, but you can still maybe 2 or 3K if you really play your cards right. So, all in all, mid.